This fungal-infested wood became a £55 masterpiece. Look at these black lines running through the wood. Most people see this wood and throw it away. They think it's ruined. But not Moonraker. Had it stabilised and turned decay into a piece of absolute art. And it's tougher than you think. This is Spalted Chestnut, and every single one is completely unique. No two are ever going to be the same. As you can see from the example of the two I have here, both very different, both absolutely beautiful. So what exactly is spalting? Well, it's a fungal infection that happens right before wood fully rots. It creates these beautiful black zones as fungal colonies compete for territory. These aren't painted, these aren't burnt in. This is fungal decay frozen in time. Here's the problem. Spalted wood is absolutely beautiful, but it's fragile. If you leave it untreated, it crumbles, and that's where stabilisation comes in. Now, this wood is vacuum penetrated with a resin that fills every single gap, creating this incredibly strong material that looks absolutely stunning. As many of you may know, Moonraker Knives had Arthur Wright and Sons create these beautiful barlows for them using this spalted stabilised chestnut. Extremely nice action on this. This is about an 8 pull with an absolutely beautiful clip point blade. Now, this is one of the most comfortable patterns, and quite possibly my favourite British pattern is the Barlow, and Arthur Wright and Sons absolutely nail this. You can see both have a similar action. Both examples are built absolutely beautiful. There is no gapping at all. The hafting is absolutely immaculate, and I am a huge fan of this spalted chestnut. Now, if you saw one of my earlier videos on the lime green maple, I really think this chestnut may have nudged it off the top spot for being my knife of the year. So we have a UK legal Barlow. So the blade length is under 3 inches, along with the cutting edge being about 2.75. You have beautiful Arthur Wright Sheffield, England stamp, and that very quintessentially British clip point blade. One of, if not the most attractive clip point I've ever come across. Nickel silver bolsters, brass pins all round with brass webs or liners, whichever you prefer to call them, and the hafting being absolutely immaculate. This one has this beautiful colour change down at this lower portion of the handle. It's quite hard to pick up on camera. You can just about see it changing there, but in natural sunlight this thing really pops. And the back side of this one, then you have this really sort of beautiful wave pattern. Just absolutely fantastic. They've done such a good job with these, and I'm really glad that Tony at Moonraker went with another spalted wood. Really enjoying this traditional sort of wooden material, especially when they're able to stabilize it and make something that you couldn't potentially use into something absolutely beautiful. Barlow then is about 2.6 inches close, so it's very pocket friendly. Nice little bit of girth on the handle, so it's going to be incredibly comfortable for you to use. Comfortable both hands, nice ricasso there if you're ever concerned about this knife closing on you, but if you're familiar with Arthur Wright and Sons, you'll know that it's incredibly hard to break that, as they have a really strong spring on them. But it fits my hand perfectly. I've got a sort of a medium, large hand, but friends with larger hands, they happen to use this without any issues whatsoever. Overall, first impressions of this knife, absolutely fantastic. As you can see from my two examples here, the wood can vastly vary in colour, texture and style. You can see you've got a very sort of amber coloured one here, and then more of a lighter brown on this one with some beautiful coloration towards the top, but this one being quite dark. And then on the back, this one again dark, but this one has some stunning patterns on it. And that's the thing you're going to get with natural materials. No two are going to be the same, and that means your knife is going to be unique to you, and no one else is going to have one similar. And that makes every single one of these beautiful, and that's why you should really consider getting yourself some Arthur Wright knives, especially these Moonraker exclusives in this natural handle material. Chestnut is perfect. It's smooth, comfortable, it's incredibly tough now that it's been stabilized, so you haven't got to worry about any sort of rot or anything like that. do yourself a favour, go and pick one up now before they're all gone, as they are selling fast. Not only are these knives absolutely beautiful, they're built using traditional Sheffield methods. Arthur Wright & Sons are using the same machinery from before the 50s, and that gives these knives some absolutely wonderful Sheffield heritage handmade gems that you can own, carry and use every day, and it will really stand the test of time. And this wood, nickel silver, and this beautiful C70 carbon steel clip point will age and sort of grow with you and show your history on your tool that you can use for life and pass down from generation to generation. So at this point, you're probably wondering how much a knife with this absolute beauty is going to set you back. Well, let me tell you, you can pick this up for under £55 at Moonraker Knives. And I'll put the link in the description below where you can go and check it out and pick one up. But let me put that into context for you. If you want another knife like this from a custom maker, you're talking £150+, where for a third of the price, you can get something like this, handmade by someone in traditional methods. And I just think that is an absolute bargain value for money. That's why I really do recommend picking up one of these while you can. Get it just in time for Christmas, get it as a gift. Whoever you buy it for is going to love it. This knife has it all. Legitimate, exotic material, stabilised beautifully, UK craftsmanship, functional blade geometry, and under £55 for something like this. I mean, you can't go wrong. You're in the sweet spot, real spalted chestnut that's been properly stabilised, not a budget compromise and not a custom price tag. Here's what matters. Exotic wood EDC knives don't flood the market. 5 years from now, this thing is still going to be wanted by many collectors, EDC enthusiasts and users alone, as the material is genuine and the execution is absolutely second to none. Link to the Moonraker website is in the description below. Make sure you check them out, pick up some of their knives. They've got some fantastic exclusives. They've done some of the most amazing stuff over the last year. Tony there is absolutely fantastic to deal with as well. He's such a gentleman. But now I want to hear from you. What is your favourite exotic wood knife handles? Drop a comment below and let me know what you think. Do you love using wood on your knives, or do you prefer a different handle material? I love to know what you guys think. Also, are you going to be picking one of these up? I really do recommend you should. They are absolutely fantastic. But as always, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like, subscribe and ring that bell to be made aware of videos when they drop. Have a wonderful day. Peace out.